Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Singularity Roleplay. Tonight we'll be playing Winter, a Monster of the Week campaign. We'll have our cast introduce themselves, starting with Keldry.
Hi, my name is Keldry. You can also find me on Starless Travel on Instagram, where I do character art and other fantasy-ish things, and share pictures of my adorable plants. Also, I am playing Kephi, the Divine Playbook, who is the spirit of lost things.
And Kaylee, your turn.
Process of elimination. Hi, I'm Kaylee. You can find me mostly here. Also, you can find me on Itch, where I have some tabletop games that you can download for donation. Or on Facebook, where I admin a Dropout fan group for my sins. I will be playing Gertrude Tru Plot Device, who is the Flake playbook, and is thinking that magic is now only semi-bullshit.
And I'm Janie. I will be playing everybody else because this is my game. We are missing a couple of players, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Who needs extra players, especially when we're getting to close to end times, right? And you can find me online at Janie Potts or Janie Potts 7575. I like games and making stuff and doing everything with what I should be doing. Now let's start. When we ended up last time, everyone was taking a little bit of a breather because you just were attacked by gargoyles and the apocalypse had started. I also think you had dealt with a demon. One of you had died and come back, and the other one of you had gone into nowhere and come back. So, what are the
It was
two of you doing?
Tuesday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday.
So, what are the two of you up to now?
I think that after all of this, True is going to do something she hasn't done in like 3 years, and she's going to light a cigarette. Going to be like, I died once anyway, okay?
Well, let's make sure you don't do that again.
I know. My
Are you in?
iPhone.
Are you inside or outside?
I'm assuming we were all in the car, or at least Jax me or well, no, because we went to the hotel room, so we're all in the hotel in varying locations. I mean, Keffy is currently in the room trying to figure out what to do because Wallace is at least supposedly safe for now. Um, and then we're like Jax is somewhere. Keffy's probably disassociating vaguely.
True, your cigarette just kind of freezes.
So what should we be doing? I want my fucking girlfriend back. Take the pack so I don't keep smoking, please. It's a one-off. What the fuck are we gonna do now?
Uh, Keffy will just take the cigarette pack. By cigarette freezes, do you mean freezes as in ice or like freezes as in time freezes?
As an ice.
Honey, please. You know that this means I'm definitely, when we get you corporeal again, I am not making you hot chocolate. She like crushes the frozen cigarette under her heel.
Okay, Kathy, can you read a bad situation?
Yes, I can. Or I might be able to. We'll see what the dice say. Also, I guess we're going to rely on random die roller on Google because I don't have my dice. Okay, well, that's a 7. I don't know what I have for where's read a bad situation. Sharp. Oh no, is that a 6? Okay, no, it's a 7. I don't have a negative there.
Okay, so that's one question, correct?
Let me look at the uh on a 7 and 9 hold 1. One hold can be spent to ask the keeper one of the following questions. What's the best way in? What's the best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed yet? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims? I think, are there any dangers we haven't noticed yet?
You noticed something big. Um, you just get the feeling that you are, your spirit of lost things. There are just, you have a feeling there's like less spirit somehow, kind of cut off almost, or alone, I should say.
Like I'm feeling cut off from other
Like,
things?
yeah, it's like there's no more spirits.
Mm, that's not great because we knew at least Autumn and Sarah were supposed to be here. Excuse.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a good indication that Sarah is still around.
I mean, Kephi kind of, I think, freezes after taking the cigarette box and goes, "What just happened?"
And what would it be for me to try and diagnose?
Investigate a mystery, or you could try a bad situation, whatever one you think is better.
Okay, I'll do. Um, 1 second. I'll do read a bad because that's sharp. So I have, yeah, I'll do that. Why am I reaching for physical dice? I tested them and got a 1 and a 2. Okay, that is an 11.
Okay, so let's see. You can ask me 3.
Ooh, okay, okay. You know, I should have done. Actually, can I change it? Because they're both sharp. Can mine have been investigate a mystery instead?
That brings you to 2. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sure. Uh, what happened here? And I guess talking about the connection and the spirits, where did they go?
You you know, you they're all cut off. You're all Everyone on this island is just, they're cut off.
Cool, cool. Can and so does where does it go or what happened here? Let me know
Um
how that happened. how I can fix
You, it was kind of like how Sarah had frozen everything for a little while. Something else, just something, just cut you all off from everything.
She pulls out her device. She has that scanning app on her phone. She's like, I think something is like blocking you. It's it's kind of like there's a spiritual firewall or something.
Yeah, basically that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
there's a
mean, I
spiritual.
know I'm probably not making some people very happy, but I wouldn't think that the somebody else had to have done that because I didn't do this. Um,
Does this have to do with why, like, sometimes your powers weren't working?
th-
Like, could
I
this
feel
maybe
like
have been?
I feel like that's more because am I'm supposed to kill Wallace, and I don't want to just off someone because on the off chance they cause the apocalypse.
Ooh, yeah, I mean, like, he's a bit annoying, but he is my little brother. So
He's my best friend. You don't
right
kill
there
your
with
best
you.
friend.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, frankly, if other spirits had wanted to prevent this, they should have, like, fucked up Mr. Jackson.
I tried to semi stall him out, okay? It didn't work. He At the time the contract was still active and I couldn't lock him in
So first,
nowhere.
we need to remove the spirit wall, get Sarah back in corporeal form, and
Find Wallace and stop the apocalypse?
yes, also punch Mr. Jackson in the face.
I feel like Jax gets first dibs on that just because that's their dad, but
That's fair. But I mean, he has a very punchable face, so there should be enough for both of us. All of us, really?
we'll see.
Okay. So, why
I
don't we
think
go to the comic book store and go to Wallace's little secret lair and see if there's anything there about this spirit wall stuff? Spirit firewall bullshit?
I mean the island was semi walled off before you realize like
Yeah, but
mortals couldn't, just come and go. That was kind of a thing.
I know I've been trying to get a therapist here all winter. It's
Yes. But
magical, but so, but it's getting worse, and we need to.
might be getting worse because of the apocalypse. Just, putting that out there.
Why the hell does he want to end the world? He fucking lives here.
Yeah, I don't know. Humans are weird.
I'm not even gonna argue that one with you.
All
Okay.
my stuff is elsewhere. I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
Uh, Look, we humans are running spiritual software on monkey hardware, and it is fucking us up.
That actually is a fairly good explanation for a lot of things now that I think about it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So what we need to do is open this I maybe I'm wrong, but I'm picturing it like a dome that's closing and like covering up extra stuff. So like maybe we can ratchet it back open a bit.
I mean, the problem is that oh shit, wait a minute. And I'm assuming the second Keffy goes to look for Jax
There's
is no
that.
longer there. Yup.
There's
Yeah, no. We need to because plot device. Um
That's my brother.
and you, but also because plot device. No, Keffy is just going to look around and be like, well, problem. Now, both of your learned magic users have disappeared, and my form of existence is,
Are you gonna like
not. No, I generally don't do that unless I take enough damage to, and as far as I know, we've recovered enough outside of game GM. How much health
yeah,
did we heal? Because
completely fully healed.
okay, cool. Because you did say I could heal, but
Yeah, you all are fully healed. That was the equivalent of a long rest you took.
but
cool.
what happens if what's going on here is okay, I just had a dumb idea. Is
Uh,
look, is okay, I don't fucking know magic because it's bullshit, but I know computers. Comes with a communications degree. Did is it like possible that Mr. Jackson isn't the one behind the firewall? Like
I
maybe
mean,
you talk about the spirits maybe trying.
considering there was a big contract tied to that, it's possible Gregory was.
Yeah, but like maybe this the fact that it's getting worse is trying to like partition the island so only the island apocalypses. Do I
You
have
know what? That's a fair point, and also something I would not put past other beings that exist that I know would do, actually.
DM? Do I have access to the internet on my phone still?
No,
Actually, I was just gonna ask, can I investigate a mystery, but I want to use my I know in the Divine Playbook it's called Angel Wings, but it's basically just the Acme closet doors.
yeah, you can use.
I just want to use nowhere space testing to see if I can figure out a way to figure out what is walled off.
You can do that, and I changed my mind. You can use the internet just because I feel like being nice.
We won't take the internet away in the apocalypse.
I mean, that's
Um,
just cruel.
can I use weird?
Yep.
Okay. Nah, that's a 13. Let's go. Keffy for once.
So that's wait. So that's any question you want, isn't it?
I think so. Let me look at I got really distracted real quick. Questions for an investigative mystery. I am just gonna go with what happened here with with the caveat of um you may ask the keeper any question you want about the mystery with the like Can I just do a what happened and how do we fix it?
Yeah, you can. Um,
What, like, because Keffy is trying to figure out, what happened? How do I fix it? Like, what's wrong? I want to poke around my little, like, non-existence home and figure out.
well, Keffy, you did not kill Wallace. So, as a last ditch effort, some higher spirits or whatever put like a bubble around the island to stop.
Yeah, okay, fuck.
So you didn't do your job. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I didn't, but also Wallace hadn't done anything wrong, and
Can
I'm
I
assuming,
commune with
obviously,
these
Keffy
spirits? Because I
trying
want the
to.
white lady at them.
I don't think that's gonna work.
That's
I
not
think
allowed. Sorry.
that's not.
Yeah, yeah. She commutes a spiritual ladder to talk to their manager.
Oh no, that's not.
You know what? You can try that. And you know what happens? Nothing. No response. Nothing. They just completely ice you out.
That's, you
Oh,
know what?
really?
As most managers should.
I mean,
Um,
um,
no, I mean, Keffy would this would basically result in Keffy occasionally kind of temporarily trying to brute force their way out, probably not being capable of doing so, and then coming back to be like, yeah, I didn't kill Wallace and they locked us off and they're gonna try to leave us all to die, I'm assuming is the, well,
you know, I really don't like being right.
no, it was the most logical explanation. Now the question is, how do we fix this?
Well,
Because I can't just,
I think I know. I think I have an idea, but I kind of hate it.
oh, what's the idea?
We, well, if this is a firewall, then we have to magic hack it.
Yes, problem, except our magic hackers have disappeared, and I don't hack. It's sort of like how people know how to use very powerful computers, except like
Yes,
I'm like a
you're Apple, you're Mac and we're Windows.
uh
Um,
no, more like I am one of said computers that usually runs on another computer that does other shit. It's like a nested set of, you know what, this metaphor got away from me real fast, so I'm just
she
giving up on it. Um
True
what
tries
do
to
we
light
do?
another cigarette.
Well,
Uh,
give I'll give you all a hint. You know that there's something going on at the factory. Maybe you could get some power from there. But there's also, people trying to cause the apocalypse at the factory.
yeah, no, I have to stop. I mean, I want to stop that anyway, but also,
Okay,
okay, well,
well,
Wallace is at least supposedly safe. I trust Jax, even if I'm worried.
I tell anyone and I will deny it so hard. But
Uh,
I have been practicing.
oh, magic? You realize it kind of just exists.
I
Like,
know, but it is still bullshit.
as a being that is partially made out of that, I disagree. But
Humans also contain a high percentage of bullshit. You can't tell me spirits don't.
Oh, no, as evidenced by the current bullshittery going on.
I think I broke our DM.
Let's go to the factory and see what we can see.
Can I take my gun?
It's the end of the world, so yeah.
I promise I won't use it unless I absolutely have to, but
Look,
it's more
I
reliable
gave
than
Jax Mjolnir a gun is the least of my worries right now.
valid. I'm just saying it worked on the mare.
I just don't want you to die.
Right now, if I die, I don't know if I'd get to be back with Sarah. So I'm gonna try. Look, can I have a cigarette? I just want to test something.
Hands over cigarette packet.
She lights one, raises it to her lips. Does anything happen this time?
No.
Fuck! She stomps it underfoot. Let's get my fucking girlfriend back. We go to the factory, I guess.
I mean, she's at the comic book store, theoretically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can go to the comic book store. There's like weapons there too. Remember, there's
Oh, right. Yeah. Let's go back to the comic book store. And I want to, if we're going into the factory, we should go looking like Harry Potter meets Rambo without the turfs.
Let's. So can we say screen wipe, we're walking back into the comic book store?
yeah, you can. And outside, of course, there's no stars in the sky. There's just black and cold outside because you all are, cut off, and it's
So,
basically
and there's no internet, so we can't even check if the sky is black in LA.
no. I gave you the internet back, but basically
Oh,
you all are like in a snow globe.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Kephi just flipping off not the
The other
non-existent
spirits.
sky. Um I'll spiritually flip them off later.
Too much information, but thanks. Okay. What would it be to look for resources that will help us? And what I want to get Sarah back.
Okay.
Autumn is working on that,
Oh
although
yeah, is Autumn still here?
yeah, I was gonna ask.
No,
Yeah, she bailed. Of course she did.
the comic book store is actually pretty empty, and there's no more briars everywhere.
Does Sarah exist at all?
Did you see the ice statue?
Okay, so the ice statue exists, meaning she got the ice statue back together.
Maybe the reason she stopped communicating was because her whole spirit is trapped in there now, not because she's outside the firewall.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm not the one who usually uses magic, but I'm gonna try to do a dumb thing.
Well,
I'm gonna try to make Sarah human again.
Okay.
human or just
No, I'm trying to make her human again. I'm trying to set her back to normal so we can let go, so that we can get the spirit of winter to be itself again.
So you're trying to set her to how she was before the first episode.
Yup.
Okay.
And I am assuming, like I said, that also means separating Winter from her, which means Winter is going to be stuck in here with us, but maybe we can fix that later.
is this
Kephi's just going to continue this trend of pissing off every single spirit they interact with.
No, I don't know because it's who she is. Look,
No, Sarah isn't Winter.
but she's always had that bit inside of her.
No, she's not.
This
At
is what she told me. She's always had something like. I mean,
always had magic or always had.
always. Well, she's always kind of been linked and been the spirit of the island. It was part of the deal. I
a
think.
a link is different than what she became. She wasn't originally like this.
She told it. The ritual that happened was apparently like a catalyst that brought about something that was always there. I don't know if this would help her. Like, okay, but we can settle this. Let's. She's
You
gonna
can
be super
try.
tough, but let's call my mom.
At the very least, let me try to get her back to not being a statue.
That I'll agree with. Let's do
Okay.
that, and then I look if we're
Baby,
gonna change.
and then we'll talk to her and figure out what she
Yeah.
wants later.
Mhm. If
Yeah,
we're gonna change her primary mode of existence, we need her consent.
yeah, no, that's a fair point. I am going to try to make her not a statue because that was not nice of Jackson. So we're gonna try to fix this.
That's a good magic.
I'm gonna try and help.
I know that's a big magic. I know you're gonna help out.
Yep.
Okay.
A help out, just a flat roll,
Help
or
out is plus cool.
okay. I mean, what does True have in cool? I forget, but it should
Okay,
be.
we
She's
have
pretty,
we have the sanctum.
uh,
I'm assuming Kephi being a spirit and Sarah being a spirit means I don't really need to do a ton of research, at least on that front.
Right. And the shop owner is there and will give you looks too.
he's back.
Yeah, also it's a like big magic generally says weird ingredients or supplies. I do have my like bag and the ability what I need when I need it, which is
Okay.
usually for mundane things, but that should get us any like simple magic ingredients.
So if
If you
he's
don't,
back, then River is back, right?
right. And if you don't have the ingredients, they'll be in the back of the comic store.
Uh,
Okay.
so I'll go to River. Uh, do you
Gertrude,
think
um,
you can help us make your mom not a statue anymore?
I don't know, I'm just a kid.
Yeah, I know, but you're a really cool kid.
Yeah, but I don't know how to make someone not a statue.
I've done it before.
Can okay, we will circle back to that. Uh, can you still feel your mom like you could a little while ago?
No.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go work on it. All right, you stay here.
Okay, can I have some popcorn?
Have you had vegetables today?
Popcorn is a vegetable.
It is not.
It is it? I don't know.
Uh, it's a
I'm starving right
grain, isn't
now.
it?
I'm starving, so I need to, before you do your spell, can I have some popcorn and a juice?
You can have a juice.
Keffy just pulls out a juice box out of the bag of lost things.
Okay, but this
Do you
isn't enough.
like? Do
I'm
you
really
have
starving.
um um? What is his name again? I forget, and I feel really bad.
I mean, Keffy just goes downstairs to where they hang out with Wallace and goes through the fridge and grabs all the like pizza rolls and other nonsense that they probably have down there and goes, "Pizza rolls are in the oven. Don't burn yourself when they come out, kid."
Okay, and if you were asking, MJ's in the back doing stuff for your spell to make it.
Yeah, if she's not here, I need to go bug someone. I need to open up a line of communication, and this is probably gonna suck.
Well, you
I'm
gotta pay
going
your
to
phone
get
bill.
Wallace's Nintendo. I'm going to get Wallace's Nintendo Switch from his bag that I'm sure is around here somewhere and give it to River to keep them occupied.
Okay, that will work. That will stop the kid from asking you all for things while you're trying to do big magic.
Good. The biggest obstacle to doing massively powerful spells, small children and pets.
Yeah.
So, what did you roll, True, for your help out roll?
7. So I've opened myself to some sort of vulnerability or consequence, but
You know
Oh,
what? River ends up falling asleep on you somehow. You have small child attached to you now.
okay.
all right. And I use weird for magic.
You do get a plus
So
1.
that's an 11. So that's a 12.
Okay.
Uh
Okay, that's great.
I don't yeah. 12 plus. I mean, on use magic, it says on a 12 plus, the keeper will offer you some added benefit, but big magic is different than. And we're doing this fast, so faster than we should.
I'm going to say you do manage to transform the ice statue into a person, a very cold and soaking wet person who is unconscious.
Did I, like, can I feel Sarah's soul? Like, could I pull that back into her? Because was it lost or taken?
Um,
Because if
you're
it
able.
was, because I always used to be able to find Sarah. If she's lost, I should be able to at least get her back.
Yeah, you're able to pull her soul back in.
Okay. But
When
she's
I'm saying
out.
back, sorry, the the magic room that you did the magic is a complete mess right now. It's like got sand and shells and bits of magic equipment and pages from books everywhere.
That's fine. We'll clean up after the apocalypse.
Will we
I think
though?
Kephi just kind of like once I'm assuming that they have to like catch Sarah after the statue turns back into a person.
Yeah, it's like she just comes in like on a wave of frozen. The statue kind of melts. Yeah.
Kephi would catch Sarah and put her down on the couch and do you like do you have blankets slash towels slash both?
MJ just kind of silently drops down a stack of them.
Thank you. I think I got your girlfriend back.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
She's not conscious, but I'm pretty sure I got her soul back.
Is the soul in her body?
Yes,
Okay, good.
that was part of what I was trying to do. Uh, okay.
Can I feel her pulse? And
Yes, you have a alive Sarah, unconscious and soaked and cold, but alive.
The soaked and cold thing we can fix. We have towels and blankets and Yeah. Well, the cold
Hey,
thing we might not be able to fix right now.
this child is very cool.
Huh?
The child.
Yeah, I don't know that he needs to see his mom like this right now. Like, just let her rest, maybe. We gotta go try to stop the apocalypse. Or at least do some recon before we can we should go to the factory and figure out what's going on. Maybe at least then we can find Jax and Wallace.
Jay.
Yeah, the child is still attached to you, True. Sorry. I
Yeah,
gave you a
the
complication.
child is like asleep with their head on my lap, and I'm like,
Why can't you just move the child? I am confused.
and they would wake up.
So?
Then we would have a problem.
Why? They're staying here. We're not taking them with us.
You to be the one to explain that to them.
I do not understand humans.
Look, we don't get it either. But call MJ and maybe he can help me.
Can I actually just take several of the blankets and make a little bed next to the couch and move the small child?
Be would this be act under pressure to get the
Yes, it
child?
would.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to roll plus cool to see if I can move the child off of my lap without waking them. I have not rolled higher than a 7 all day. So here we go. Yes, that is a 12.
Google is gonna start betraying me then.
yeah. So
Yeah,
you're able to move them.
yeah, I
You know,
can do what I want with something extra or to absolute perfection. So I will take them up and I will like if they're since their mom's on the couch, I'm gonna tuck them in so they're cuddling their mom and they're both wrapped in blankets and dry.
that's perfect. That works.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go fuck shit up.
Did you go looking for weapons or?
Sounds good.
Yeah, that first. Let's get
Do
things
you
then fuck shit
Oh,
up.
wait. Hey, speaking of which, you wanted something?
The
You
the crowbar's just not really doing it for
the
me.
Okay.
Though I do, though it does, I do like that it has crows drawn on it. I will leave the crowbar so Sarah knows that at one point recently I was safe when she wakes up because she recognized my drawing.
Here, try this. I'm just gonna hold out the bag to True to yeah.
Look, it won't bite off my arm because I
No,
said that
it's
means put
not
magic,
gonna
right?
but that's not how that works.
I don't know how this works.
You reach in the bag, you think of what you need, and
All right, she's gonna think of some badass weapon.
heads or tails.
So she pulls something out.
Heads or tails.
Head.
Yeah, you pull out a club.
Briefly considers this a bit. All right.
That's okay. I'm gonna have so many gods mad at me.
I mean,
They already
more than
lost
they
their
are.
shit. It's not my fault, but still.
Kephi, they're already all mad at you.
This is true.
Like,
Okay, look,
I
it is not, I do not make things lost usually. That is not usually what I do. Things get lost, and I am the existence of lost things.
you
Be
know,
careful how you swing that. Uh,
is this like kind
that
of like
ever heard of
you?
Heracles?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. From the Disney movie, they call him Hercules, right?
No, yeah, that's not how you say it in the Greek. Just kind of like my name is Kephi, not Kephi, but that's another thing. Heracles, that's his or was his. Technically, he did die mythology wise. It's complicated
Like
anyway.
became a god, or was that again just in the Disney movie?
That wasn't
Whatever.
just in the Disney movie. It doesn't matter though. It's fine. Look,
Okay,
if it was in the bag, it was lost already.
all right. Well, I mean, sure. I mean, frankly, he should be mad at me, not you. You just had it. I'm the one who's going to be misusing it.
I am gonna need that back. Technically, it needs to stay lost. I will need that back.
After the apocalypse, right?
Yeah, no, we need to go fix that. Speaking of which, let's go try to fix that.
Yeah, okay. You want to drive or should I?
You know what? This time I'll drive.
All right. By the way, I am fully picturing True Mrs. Plot Device is still driving at the speed limit and stopping at all red lights on this practically abandoned island.
Despite the fact that it's the middle of the apocalypse.
Yep.
No, she's actually gone to work.
She was gonna go see Wallace.
Yeah, but it's the next morning and she gone to work.
It's fine. We'll catch up with Wallace and Jax soon, hopefully. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, let's
Probably
go.
close to lunchtime now. But oh, when you go outside, you do see like a crack in the snow globe.
Good. They're gonna lock me in here. I'm gonna make this hell for them.
And you know what? I'm mean. So I'm going to say that there's people like working in the office building. I guess an office building, you could just see people like dodging apocalypse to go in and out of the building.
They just dodging like random shadow monsters or something to get to work. You know what? That sounds very American. That sounds very American. Nope, sorry, can't like I can't deal with you horrible horrible ghost cryptid creature. I have to go to work at 5 a.m.
Yeah, just because the world is ending does not mean that those reports don't have to be done.
We don't I don't get sick time just because the apocalypse is going on. Actually, Keffy literally doesn't get sick time because the apocalypse is going on. Keffy just flips off the little crack as they go to the car and go, I'm gonna fucking fix this, but I'm gonna fix this the way I want to fix it this time and not the way everybody else tells me to fix it just because they're mad because they lose things and it's not my fault that they lose things. Stuff just gets lost. That's just how things work. If they didn't want it to work that way, they should have thought about it when the universe happened.
Go on.
Yeah, yeah, Tru goes, no. Drive faster. Maybe we can run over some gargoyles. If you go fast enough, we could probably crush them.
I don't want to risk like totaling the car. Those things are hard to kill.
Fair. Okay, let's just go to the factory. Honestly, gargoyles, like, is it just me or does this apocalypse seem like random? Like, it does not have a good theme.
I'm willing to bet that there are other things out there that we don't want to meet. Be happy that the only thing we met was gargoyles for now. There are so many other
I know.
things.
I'm just saying, like, shouldn't they have been like animated snowman or ice golems or something like?
Do you really want, I don't know, the spirits of the frozen dead or like a freaking like horrible revenants of times past coming after you? Like, is that what you actually want? Because
I
that that
I am
like
giving this apocalypse a 1-star Yelp review because its theming and its branding are all over the place.
well, you can tell that to hopefully tell that to the rest of the world after we fix this.
I am going to tell this to Mr. Jackson because he should know that he can't even end the world properly.
I mean, we broke that contract, so hopefully he's having a bad day too.
Really hope so. And I hope that MJ's soon to be ex wife is as much of a curse. But I shouldn't say that. That's not nice. Okay.
So, Kaylee, you were talking about monsters.
See, you shouldn't have said that in front of the GM. You don't knock the GM's apocalypse.
So, you. Well, let me just make sure this is the right one.
I have my character has a party planning business that she inherited when her boss was horribly murdered in front of her. You know, she knows things about theming.
Okay. Sorry, it feels like the apocalypse is going on outside here.
I didn't do it.
And this time I didn't either.
No, not it.
So there's only two of you. So three. Done.
Great.
Oh, this is not too hard. It's just a swarm of ravens attacking you.
You mean a
No, actually,
murder?
swarm of nightingales. They're nightingales attacking
They're
you.
not. Oh, great. I
Episode title.
mean, are we? I'm assuming this is happening when we're getting out of the car at the factory, right?
Yeah, as soon as you step out.
I don't think that nightingales were big on attacking. Also, not cold. They're still not cold themed.
Come on. I'm gonna grab Tru and just run.
You know what? They're frozen.
Thank you.
But since I did give you a monster, I will have to make you roll something.
Kick some ass or run away.
Act under pressure for the running away, and if that fails, then you'll have to go into fighting.
Yeah, at least act under pressure usually. Act under pressure is better than rolling to fight.
I'm pretty sure I used my only
Okay.
11 of the day to.
Is not the worst thing that could have happened to me.
7?
8 and 7 are basically the same thing.
The
Worst
heck?
outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. They give you a choice.
So you can escape the birds that are trying to attack you and get into the factory, or shoot, I gotta give you something else. If
It would alert
You have to give us a
people inside.
drawback. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, we can do that, but what happens if we do that?
Yeah, we could get into the
um
factory, but not quietly, maybe.
no, there's another monster by the door.
All right, what's our other choice? Because
The other choice is to try to run them with your car and go in like that, like ram the monsters.
oh, you mean like ram through the birds?
Yeah.
Can I use manipulate someone to get
I
the birds to attack the other monster?
I don't think you can do that without. There are special abilities that let you affect monsters, so like that's not a normal roll.
I'm sorry, you're not a Disney princess, so I will not be able to allow that.
Rude. Um, but you're a princess.
My vote is car because it's funnier. But I don't want to wreck True's car if that's.
Oh,
It would wreck the
I thought
car.
we were using one of your lost cars.
Oh, you mean you want me to wreck the Rolls Royce? Yeah, I'll wreck the Rolls Royce. Why not?
It will wreck and it'll also alert the people inside, I should say.
But that's funnier, so I want to
You know
do
what?
it.
For glory, for the bit,
For the bit.
for the bit.
Come on, how many times do you have like the
Yeah,
stupid car going through the building wall? Like in it
this.
for the bit.
Yep, this is what Lillian and get when they leave us alone. Okay.
Okay. So you hit through the swarm of birds and you hit this really weird kind of icy flying creature and you just kind of knock it to the side comically like it was going to be a real challenge for you, but the car hit it instead. And you go straight into the side of the building.
They don't
Not
build them like they used to. Old cars, all steel. They don't build them like they used to. So, have we created a nice, amusing hole in the side of the building?
Yeah,
yes.
I wanted. I'm only sad that it's a car, so we won't be doing some Bugs Bunny ass shit.
Most of my powers are like ripped from like Looney Tunes, okay? Like
That is true.
there like I'm sure that some of that will happen soon. In the meantime, Keffy is gonna look over and be like, "Are you alive?"
She's laughing maniacally.
She's cackling. Okay.
Yeah, she's had a day, and you know what?
Okay, so flooring it was a good idea. Gets out of car.
She gets out, shoulders the club. Hi, is this a complaints department?
Um
You don't have to announce that.
Move a car to the wall. We already basically did.
Well, okay, fair.
So when you get out of the car or kind of look out, you see that Chad is there with Mr. Jackson. Um, Sheila is like really, really uncomfortably close to Mr. Jackson, just kind of trying to flirt as they're trying to put the apocalypse spell together. And they have a kind of a weird robot thing in the corner and another monsters in the room.
What's a
Hi,
monster look like? Anything Kefia can identify?
a robot? Really?
I don't know. Read a bad situation. I guess investigate a mystery is the what sort of creature is it question.
Make sure. Let me just make sure this is not going to kill you all.
Let me make sure this isn't going to kill you immediately.
Okay,
I
it is.
appreciate that, babe.
I'm pretty sure I can't abuse 5 damage. That's a little ridiculous on the way that we did my weapon ability cuz I'm using the bag weird.
Okay, this.
It should be 3.
Okay, it is basically a hellhound, but it's icy.
Hell froze over. Great. Good to know.
You know, I like that one. Robot is a little weak.
The robot, it seems really weird, and they seem to be doing some kind of magic to it.
Robot or magical construct?
Um, you know what, whatever. I'm sorry.
Keffy, it's fine.
You, you see, they're trying to create a magical construct. They're trying to use some kind of stolen power to make this thing magical.
Oh, is this the power they've been stealing from all of those people that what's her face was the one that Jack sealed her abilities?
Yeah, it's some of that power.
Okay. I'm assuming that everybody is looking at us since we just drove the car through the wall.
Yes, even the robot.
Did anyone respond to my one-liner?
No, you get blank stares.
Okay then.
No, you know what,
Keffy just
Chad?
Who is close? You know what? I'm gonna
Chad
go
laugh.
after the what? Sorry.
Chad will laugh at you. Chad loves your jokes.
wait, Chad is here?
Yes,
What the
Chad.
fuck, Chad?
In that case, she's gonna put the club behind her back and do the. Oh my God, Chad! I did not know you were gonna be here.
Keffy just face palms.
Does it
Hey,
work
True.
though? Is Chad dumb enough for this to work?
Hey, True.
Yeah,
What
he
are
is the answer.
you, what are you doing here? Oh my God!
Yeah, just doing this little kind of magic. Why don't you come up here with me? Seat of honor.
No, like I'm actually just here. Like I don't know about that, but like you got to admit that you're again like why a robot? I thought like this was like a frozen apocalypse that we were doing, and it just doesn't seem to fit. So,
Yeah, but we
would you like
needed
help
the
me smash it?
we needed a robot because we didn't get the real thing, and we couldn't find a person to use it for. So we have the robot.
Keffy just kind of looks down at Jackson and goes, "Aw, you miss Wallace and Maya?"
Did you? Oh my God, that is so cute. Like, I thought you've been planning this for like decades, but it looks like you're just pulling shit together at the last minute. Oh my God, it's like a bake sale. It's like a bake sale apocalypse.
Keffy is actually going to lean over and just
Can
be
I?
like, "It's too bad that you don't have anyone that can get back the things that you just lost."
You manipulate someone to try and, I don't know, at least make them uncomfortable, throw them off their game, or possibly make them fight each other.
Actually, I was gonna say, can I help True out with that in
Yeah,
the convincing them to not immediately attack us department because of what I just hinted at, and Jackson
yeah,
knows exactly who I am?
yeah. And
Yeah.
true,
I don't really want to end up trapped in a crystal or some other bullshit, but we'll burn that bridge when we get there.
yeah, true, yeah. Just roasting them, throwing them off their game so they won't attack us.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Ah,
Okay.
fuck.
Okay.
Help out is cool. That's a 7. Okay, that's a 7. That's not a 6.
Why am I
Still not
rolling
great.
like such shit today?
You get a +1. I don't know if that helps.
I mean, yes, but not a lot. Because I'm using see it all fits together, so I use sharp instead of charm. So that's a 10.
Yeah,
With your one, with your one. 6
yeah,
plus 3 plus 1.
okay. So then, yeah, but I expose myself to trouble or danger.
Which actually fits with what you said, in a way.
Yeah, that does fit with the comment about lost. Too bad you can't get back the things you lost. Oops, I fucking shouldn't have said that.
So Jackson yells for Shadow 2 to attack. It then starts yelling at Chad for wanting the robot because that's apparently what's ruining the plans. Not everything else going wrong. No, it's the robot that Chad wanted. But you two are being attacked by the Hellhound now, and I think okay, yeah, you two are being attacked by the Hellhound right now.
Great. Great.
Right. I'm gonna shout to Chad. My God, Chad, help me with this. I can't believe your dog is attacking me.
It's not my dog.
Um, you know what? I don't generally abuse this ability because I kind of like fighting monsters,
Yeah,
but
I just
I
think
want to
yeah,
use cast out. You've said this is a hellhound. I'm using
Yeah.
cast out evil. You banish an unnatural creature from your presence.
Okay.
Let me roll
Okay.
and see how much Google hates me. Google doesn't hate me. That's an 11 plus 2. That is a
Oh,
13,
good.
which is ironic for for dealing with
But
I don't know, cursed creatures.
I'm gonna be nice, and you're able to you're able to cast out the Hellhound. It's
Should I read the ability? Does that help?
um I'm pretty sure I remember. Does it go somewhere random?
You banish an unnatural creature from your presence. Roll plus tough. On a 10 plus, it is banished, period. I just make it go away wherever the fuck I want, and Keffy wants to make it go away into literal non-existence, which is what Keffy was supposed to do to Wallace. Because it's an absolute success, it's just banished. It can't come back. It doesn't get to do anything. That's how cast out evil works.
Yeah, I wasn't going to have it do anything. I was going to have it banished. I was trying to decide if
If it's what happened before was on a 7 to 9, it takes a little while for the banishing to take effect. The creature has time to make 1 or 2 actions. Either way, the creature is unharmed. I don't have I don't have. Is that on a 7 to 9? I don't have control over where it goes. On a miss, something is keeping it here. That's bad, but that didn't miss. That was over 10.
Yeah, no, it disappears fine. I was trying to decide if something else would disappear too.
Oh,
I mean, a 13 is a complete success, so I don't know.
we're cute.
You
I
know
mean,
the
13 is usually at least I don't fuck up or I don't get a mixed success this time for once.
so yeah, the robot thing, it collapses. It whatever magic was holding it together is also vanished.
Keffy just snickers and looks over.
Yeah, Chad freaks out and like runs over to it and is like looks really heartbroken.
Oh, now I feel kind of bad.
Don't, it's Chad.
I mean, yeah, but like I can feel kind of bad.
It was pieces of a
I
weird
think
robot.
yeah, that's fair. I think no, I think Keffy just doesn't know where they banish things to because they just kind of Keffy also doesn't know where non-existence is. Keffy just is used to non-existence because I'm the spirit of lost things. Yeah, they're gonna look back over at Jackson and be like, so
Really embarrassing for you.
you want to talk now?
No.
I just wanted to say that if you want help theming your apocalypse, I have very reasonable rates. I understand you've had to do some last minute substitution. It,
Keffy is trying not to laugh.
yeah, but look, I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Jackson. This is just a bit of a mess. This goes down in the annals of whatever will exist, deep annals after the world's gone. Not gonna be a good look for you.
Leave this place.
Yeah, so unfortunately, the problem is that that is actually not my only complaint about the apocalypse. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna white lady all over this shit. Um,
That does not work in this world. I'm sorry. There's that power does just not exist.
no, she's just gonna be like, look, yeah, that's not my only problem here. Unfortunately, I kind of live in the world, and I'm sorry. I really have to have a problem with you ending it.
He just ignores you and starts packing up the stuff to go.
Oh, for the love of everything.
I'm gonna look at Kephi and say, is this a good time to use violence?
Keffy just pulls out the magical smiting crowbar in response.
Gonna smash. I am going to, because I've gotten closer throughout this whole thing. Like as I was talking, I'm moving up. I want to smash his kneecap with Heracles' club.
Before you do that, can you roll either investigate a mystery or read a bad situation or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we read a bad situation? Because I want to know how many people are in this room and what else he's got here.
Yeah, that's fair. Health. For read a bad situation.
Did you want
Okay,
me to roll two, or are you good?
you can, yes, because you'd see something different.
Never mind, that's a 6. It was gonna happen eventually. What's the read a bad situation? Oh, it doesn't say anything bad happens on.
You
Okay,
just
but
don't know what's going on.
True, you're able to see that the reason why he's just packing up everything is because he's not afraid of you and because there's more people in the room that have stuff aimed at you.
Cool. Um,
So like if you were to swing that, one of them would attack you with their ranged weapon.
Oh,
Like
do
and
they does Sheila have a gun? Who
yeah, you
else
know
was
what?
in the
Sheila
room?
has
It was
there's other people, there's
Sheila
shady people. There's a
and
couple of hit too.
Jackson and who was the other? There was Chad and then there was
There was Chad, there's a couple of other people, just I'm just gonna say goons.
he
You
just
stumbled
has
into
some creepy he just has some creepy shadows or whatever or something like
cool. Can
yeah, you
I
stumbled into a harder adventure than you thought. Sorry.
can I pull out my gun then? Subtly, like before they notice? Since I'm wielding my club obviously in one hand. Other hand, I want to draw my gun.
Um, actually, let's take a break now if we can.
that sounds good.
It's actually a good time, yeah.
I know I'm being horribly mean to you.
I love it.
No, that's fair. Just let us know when the situation
Yeah,
calls for it.
no, the vibe here, when it's just me and Kephi, is amazing and also terrifying. Like the bullshit level is it's at about an 8 or a 9, and normally we keep it to a 6. Are we off or
No.
still?
Um
I sorry internet.
I mean, smash cut when you're like staring down a room full of villains with like weapons pointed at you is pretty like, hi folks, bye, we're going on break. Just give us a minute.
Yep. Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, it's about the time I said anyway. I think it
And
stopped raining finally. No, it's still raining.
and then you can give a lovely and then the GM can give a lovely description of how fucked we are when we come back from break.
Yeah, this is kind of an encounter for 4 characters, and you're up 2.
Whoops.
R.I.P.
We're gonna try to not have that. Actually, that's the
I'm going to start playing the sad music. Get some black flowers, handkerchief, practice my crying.
Yeah, that's what we'll be doing on break.
yeah,
I
on
said break captions, not break.
break cap. The captions are doing their best. They
The,
are.
well, they also refer to themselves as corruptions.
That's
Which
Captions.
cat.
I did it.
captions? Okay, now they got it.
Look, we're just testing captions until we can go on break. We are currently hold, please.
So you want to know what that other monster was? It was an ice method.
Ew.
Oh, great. Glad that that's not here.
I like D&D. Yeah, I just I'm not roasting you because I'm having so much fun, but also part of my fun is roasting them. True being like, oh, I see. We have Apocalypse by Committee.
Apocalypse by Committee. I just need to know how many humans and how many not humans are in the room. That is the only relevant thing to Kephi at this point.
You realize that Jackson is like a wizard type and he's on a coast.
Ha ha ha. Very subtly
Be
veiled
hilarious
metaphor
until
to
they
say
come
that they
to Lawyer's
suck.
Town.
They're the bad guys. I get it. That's what you were going for.
Wah, wah. Sorry, I'm watching my captions and it just said when I made the wah wah sound, it said 11.
That's odd, but okay.
I hope you notice where I'm getting some of these monsters from.
I'm just
You guys
surprised we
put.
haven't. I'm surprised we haven't had to deal with Hatman yet. Is like
I'm surprised that she hasn't put that dragon that
Hatman
I
would be
killed twice
Hatman would
on
be
me for
too powerful.
revenge.
Now
I should
y'all
not
are
have
cut off.
given that idea.
I mean, like Monster of the Week is a little bit more like Buffy the Vampire Slayer E.
I mean, a lot of D&D monsters have been drawn from folklore. So
This is true. I just mean like you know what? I'm not gonna start talking about all the monsters that I know because our GM does not need more ideas.
thank you. Yeah. I'm just thinking that I hope tell me DM, is this is the critiques pissing him off a little bit?
No, I told you that's not going to work in this game. There's no white womaning in this game. I know it's just not
No,
happening.
I know, but just it just seemed to me like he's been planning this since he was in high school. Right? Like 30, 40 years?
It's just not going to happen. Those critiques aren't going to work. He's just going to ignore you.
To be fair, I did shoot myself in the foot with the "Did you lose something?" comment.
Yeah.
Like, that was not really a critique so much as me being like, I shouldn't have said that humans have bound spirits before. I'm a dumbass. Like, technically, Jax and I have an agreement, but I'm not bound to Jax to.
I don't have any deals with Mr. Jackson, do I?
Don't worry about your
Don't
deal.
worry.
I should not have said that.
None of us have made any deals thus far.
The ritual.
What ritual? Oh, yeah, but Kephi didn't agree to that.
Yeah, but our two people who are missing did.
Wallace and Jax did, yes, but neither of them are.
And Tru has a deal with Gregory.
I do?
Oh, that's true. You do have a deal with Gregory. For tea, remember? The one that we told you not to make?
Yeah.
The one that Jax and I were like, please don't do this. And you were like, yeah, I'll do that.
Look, man, I had to save my girlfriend's kid.
I mean, he's fine. He's been
The
fine.
kid that was totally fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we needed to break the deal. We didn't need to save the kid. We just needed the deal broken, which we probably could have done without, like
The kid complicates everything. Have you
Yeah,
noticed that?
yeah.
That's what kids
That's
do.
what kids do. So
Yeah,
for
there's
the audience, what does Jackson look like? Also for me, because I forget. I'm
um
assuming like Jax, but I don't.
yeah, I imagine Jax to be kind of like a tall, slender black guy with, he's been out of school at least 20 something years.
Okay. I keep forgetting that Kephi is a redhead now, because originally they were like,
Yeah, Sheila is a redhead and kind of slim. MJ is a big, muscular black guy who is just basically, the muscle guy in all the movies.
the muscle guy and that dude in all of the movies.
Like, there's a whole genre of muscle guys with small
Oh yeah.
child.
Oh yeah.
Jay is played by Terry Crews.
I was almost gonna ask Idris Elba, but
Who also
No, not
sure.
Terry Crews. I'll find an actor for you.
okay. We're just throwing out ideas.
Uh,
I mean, originally Keffy looked like I mean tan and very dark brown hair, so Greek. They're the Mediterranean tan that is not the weird California orange white person tan. I don't know why people do that. I will never know why people do that.
I'm finding an image for you.
Okay. Also, I'm sorry, we're being held hostage
uh, chat, please send donations.
to free us so we can go on break.
Yeah. Um, they cheaped out on the ransom note, so instead they're keeping us here.
No, Sheila wrote the ransom note, and in it's actually like a love letter to everybody, but she doesn't really know who anyone is. So
Oh
she's
my
just,
god.
but she assures you that you should be together forever.
Uh-huh.
Does she know I'm not a powerful man?
Um, for this weird thing that I'm saying, because I'm just talking and making no sense, she's just after anybody.
I'm not currently that this decade. I don't know.
I
The last time the last time I became incorporeal, I ended up as a gladiator and then as a redhead. So and then as a short redhead. So like I don't want to like test. I don't want to test too many other I what the heck is that called? I don't know. I don't want to test how many times the GM lets me go incorporeal without dying, so
I point. True is currently experiencing like metaphysical distress because what happens when you die when you're cut off from the spirit realm?
hi, have fun. I exist here right now. Oh shit. This is my oh, cool. Okay.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to put us on break, but just mute and cover your camera so we don't mess the overlay up, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes.
All right, sounds good.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Winter. We are back from our commercial break. You can buy the box set on CD and DVD for $19.99 called 1-800-WINTER. You get a free Time Life series with it.
Thank you all for your generous donations that let us go to the washroom.
Okay, so where we left off, I think Tru was trying to be a mean girl to a mastermind while Kephi just pointed out that era, basically magic battery. Am I correct?
I mean, Keffy just said you like, oops, if only you hadn't lost something, I think. And also, Jackson knows what Keffy is, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows I'm the spirit of lost things. Like I said, I just shot myself in the foot.
So Jackson is going to look at you and say, I haven't lost anything that I didn't want to already lose, and go back to packing.
Oh, so you're just naturally this sloppy? Wow.
I want to look at the minions. What has he got for minions?
He has a couple of kind of construct types. And Tru, um, you know how you were mean to somebody in school by just like ignoring them and pretending they didn't exist? That's what Jackson's doing to you right now.
Wow. He knows his shit.
So Keffy's still holding the tire iron and just kind of being like, I mean, you don't have that contract anymore. We're kind of cut off from the rest of the world, so your apocalypse is probably going to need to be on hold until you can fix that.
But no, you're fixing that for me. And he looks out the window at one of the cracks in the dome.
Oh, fuck, did I do that? How did I do that?
Well, there were no other spirits in here, no other kind of big magical sources until you brought one in.
Oh, fuck.
He means bringing Sarah back?
You didn't have to say it out loud.
I just needed to confirm. Sorry. Because I think honestly he might be making like a tactical error here. Because he forgot. Sarah fucking owns this island.
Do you hear something?
Guy, yeah, no, Keffy's actually looking around slightly more nervously because they're trying to figure out what else. Because I don't like these odds. I'm assuming you said they're constructs. I'm assuming he's got a bunch of little magical, I don't know.
Yeah, he's got some ice methods. There's some little um gremlins, I guess.
Oh, great. Okay. So basically just
Ice cream?
we're outnumbered and that's it. Then like clearly this is not, yeah. And we also just don't have a car now because it's kind of in the wall. Um, True.
Yeah,
Can you back up, maybe?
I guess.
You can try calling an NPC for help, but you know that they give you more problems most of the time.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
no. Kephi is just going to be like, you realize that this isn't gonna happen, right? You don't have what you need.
But you'll get it back for me
Why would I do that?
because they're your friends.
I don't see why that's any reason for me to get them for you.
I mean, wouldn't it make much more sense to like fuck up something else before we bring them back? Then we can all beat your ass together. Also, are you literally talking about your own child? Because damn, even for you, that's pretty cold.
I don't think you bring them back for me, but you'll bring them back for you, just like you crack this globe for yourself, which happens to benefit me.
I didn't do that to, for me.
Yeah, that was my fault. My bad.
You just brought back this powerful creature for out of the goodness of your heart. Do you have a heart?
Uh,
Oh, is he trying to understand?
metaphorically? Metaphorically, maybe. Um,
Is he trying to understand empathy and failing?
True, can you okay, like, I know taunting the bad guy is fun and all,
I
but
see.
can you not see the horde of monsters behind him, just out of curiosity?
Oh yeah, I see them. But I mean, he just basically admits that he needs us to get them back. So is he really gonna destroy us?
You
Like,
know, you should just let the world end. It'll be fine.
Why would I do that? I don't wanna be responsible for everything getting lost. Like, I don't want that kind of work.
Well,
What
it's not my job, it's yours.
Yeah, and I don't want that kind of work. I don't want the entire world to get lost. All your stuff is here, all other people's stuff is here. What do you think happens when you end the world?
It starts again.
That's how, like,
can I
just
read a bad
how would you?
situation on him? Like,
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I don't
Yeah,
think there's a what the hell is this guy's deal anyway rule, but I guess bad situation is as close as it comes.
yeah, you can do that. He's totally ignoring you still.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take this time and study him. Why
Keffi
did I
can't read.
roll real dice? That's 8. That's a 9. No, wait. 8 plus that's 5. 11. That's an 11. Because it's plus sharp, right?
Yes.
11.
Okay, can you read to me what I'm supposed to tell you now?
Was it read a
1.
bad situation?
Yeah, read about. I want to figure out what the fuck his
On a
deal is.
10 plus hold 3. One hold can be spent to ask the keeper one of the following questions: what's the best way in? What's the best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed yet? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims? If you act on the answers, you get a +1 ongoing while the information is relevant.
Okay. Best way out. Biggest threat and vulnerable to me.
So you do realize that this guy, he does want the world to end so that it can just restart again. He just wants to hit the reset button. I know that was one of the things you wanted to know what his deal was.
Yeah.
Um, you can your car is totaled. You're not going to be able to drive it out. So you'll have to call for a ride or walk. And the biggest danger
Or
is
hoof it, assuming he doesn't, kidnap us.
he doesn't seem like he's going to. He just seems very kind of pleased with himself. And if he wants to, he can send that horde that he has after you. It just will take
Yeah.
one. That's the big
And
thing.
okay, and most vulnerable. So we should run. Is anything here vulnerable to me?
To him, you mean?
To me. What's
To
most
you.
vulnerable to me is how it is. So what can I hurt here that could disrupt his plans?
Um, Chad seems to be cradling the robot pieces and trying to put them back together. So that's probably important. And Chad might be important to him.
Dad, I'm so sorry. Fine, she'll walk away. Like she'll just be like, oh, you're not important anymore, kind of thing. And she's gonna go over to Chad. She's gonna wipe her hand on her hand preemptively, and put her hand on his shoulder. Chad, oh, I'm so sorry.
She's gone.
Was she gonna be something special to you?
Yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to, after we got the powers, whatever magic dude was doing, we're gonna we're gonna bring her back to me, and now it's gone.
I'm gonna manipulate someone here, if I can.
Kathy, were you gonna say something?
Keffy was just trying to gonna try to distract Jackson by asking a question.
Okay. Oh,
Chad. So I will roll to um I'm gonna roll to see if to manipulate Chad. Plus sharp, because that's what I
Because I
do.
know if we piss him off too much, he does have a horde of minions.
So that's a 10. Um yeah, that's a 10. They'll do it for the reason I gave him. So what I'm gonna say to him is, Chad, like, I'm sorry, but look, we have not always seen eye to eye on stuff. But you've been around for my entire life, and so I need you to believe me when I say that Mr. Jackson has been lying to you. If the robot would only be back for like a minute before everything goes away. But bring that head and come over to our side. And we'll do our best for you.
you'll get her back for me?
We'll do our best. Not saying our best at what, just our best. We will do our best.
Yeah, I just need her back. I'll do anything for that.
Who is she?
You can't tell? He's like pointing to this pile of pieces.
Oh, Chad, you know I'm more of like an artsy thinker. I can't see your logic here.
Well,
There's like a pile of robot parts. What's role to interpret a small child's drawing?
I don't know. Just a D6, I guess, or 2D6 plus weird.
Sharp.
Sharp. Yeah, 2D6 plus sharp.
Oh boy, that's a 12.
Yeah, so you know who Chad is super obsessed with other than you?
Cassie, yep.
This isn't Cassie though, because Cassie said is basically ghosts them all the time. So this is Casey, robot Casey.
Oh
Oh
no. He
my
tried to make a
god.
magical. They tried to
Girlfriend
make a magical. Wait, how does Cassie fit into this?
simulacral.
Mia was the one that was not supposed to die.
Yeah,
Or
but
no, Wall.
It's fucking Cassie from Wish. It's Temu. It's magical Temu girlfriend.
yeah, no, they basically what you can tell is that they since they didn't have the real source of they were using the magic from they were stealing from people as the source to kind of power up their apocalypse crystal or whatever. And since they didn't have that, they were trying to channel it into a robot thing.
I'm just gonna give Mr. Jackson a look, and I
Wait,
will
does that
roll
mean there's a
manipulate.
crystal in the robot thingy that has magic in it that they were
Um, I'm,
trying to store that in?
I'm going to say that Mr. Jackson has taken that. Like he has the
Yeah, I figured he might have tried to. Yeah,
I
okay.
hope that he knows how sad this is.
Chad. You mean?
Both of them. This is
No,
like
this
I
is
feel like he Googled apocalypse plans going wrong. What do I do?
no, but they were going to like use that power to power up the crystal for when they have the ritual people there to make it extra super
Okay.
Well,
apocalyptic.
yeah, because they can't get Mia, and
And
they can't get Wallace right now.
with that
They don't have
12,
Mia.
with that 12, do I know how Chad is significant to this?
Yeah, he has a deal and he is set to be powerful, but he's kind of too dumb. So Jackson's like
Oh my gosh.
give him lessons and
Is Sheila okay? Sheila is still here, I'm assuming, though, right?
yes, Sheila is still there hanging by Jackson, giving him hard eyes.
Oh, geez. Okay.
So yeah,
All right.
Chad,
Well,
please come with us, okay? We'll figure something out for you.
He nods sadly, looking at the pieces of the Casey bot.
oh
She
god.
she picks up the head and gives it to him and be like, you take that, okay? Um, and you can help us. Can we use Chad as a battery for us?
No.
Without killing him, would he really even notice?
You realize I am the one that's been powering the magic that we like a lot of the magic spells we've been using, right? Like
Yeah, so he can help. And in return,
he's just a human. You want to kill him?
he's a powerful human because of the deal. And honestly, I kind of want to get him some coaching because I can't
Okay,
even be angry anymore.
in
This is
character, because
bad.
I'm assuming they're not letting us yell across the
Yeah.
room. Um, Keffy is going to watch Sheila and Jackson and is kind of like he doesn't look like he's setting minions on anyone yet, right?
No, he looks just chill, like he's
Is anyone
packing
helping
for the
him
day.
pack, or is he the
I'm assuming
mastermind?
Sheila. He has minions and Sheila. I'm
Yeah,
assuming
I
one or
know,
all
but
of them are doing it.
He has somebody helping him pack, but he's got some that are just they're way more on guard than he is.
Okay. Keffy is trying to wave Tru to be like, come on, girl. Come on, girl. What?
so you'll help us get out of here safely, please, Chad?
Yeah, his Chad is just defeated.
She reluctantly gives him a side hug. Come on, let's go.
He's gonna he's like, I lost her again, and like put his head on your shoulder and just kind of look really sad.
Isn't Cassie still alive? Like, have you tried asking her out, dude?
Well, yeah, but she kept saying no, and so I thought I'd move on.
That's actually a
No,
fairly mature
yeah,
thing to
that's
do.
you know what, Chad? I'm proud of you for that.
But
I'm not
probably
sure if
robot
a
or
robot,
magical like
magic robot,
construct was not the best answer. Okay, come on. Let's like
there is a
back
therapist
out
coming.
slowly. Come on.
Yeah, come on. I
I'm
am
gonna
gonna
do
do my
so
best.
We
I
could take my
wanna
you.
Sorry.
wait, what?
We could take my BMW to the mansion.
Okay, cool. You have a car? Great.
Thank-
Five.
Oh my
Can I
gosh,
drive?
you're one of those. Actually, Chad, can you get in the car and ready to drive? And um, does it look this? I'm assuming there were symbols or something on the ground for the little power
Yeah,
up
there's
circle
everywhere.
thing.
There's symbols everywhere.
Some pictures with my cell phone.
Cool. Actually, hey, True. Can you try to make sure I don't die for like 2 seconds? You might
I
have to use the club.
thought you never asked.
Cool.
Yes, a club
I'm gonna
and
open I'm gonna open one of those doors, one of my little like closet doors. I'm gonna teleport to the middle of exist in the middle of just poof back into existence in the middle of the circle. I want to use whatever remaining. Keffy is going to drop to their knees, put one hand on the ground to uh gather up whatever energy they kind of they kind of were gathering, just gathering the rest of everything else that was there, and raise the other hand, and I'm going to try to close that fissure that I opened. And I know that that's not, I know I'm putting myself in a dangerous situation. I'm well aware of this. Don't die, Jamie. I saw that flash of lightning. You okay?
Sorry, it got really, really super loud.
The universe just wanted to say that, it needs to give you ambiance.
yeah,
I know I jumped about a foot because I'm by the window, and
Jamie is so powerful that the universe is doing sound effects for the game.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to uh Kephi didn't want this place sealed, but I'm gonna try to seal this place off. I'm gonna try to, I guess technically this is, I'm gonna try to use, I'm gonna try to make it lost. I'm gonna try to take it out of, temporarily take it out of existence until we can fix the problem.
Okay.
And I'm using his
Well,
pre-prepared ritual to draw the rest of the power that I need to put the apocalypse on pause.
roll those beautiful dice.
I'm so gonna fucking die. Don't give me a fucking 4 right now, you bitch! Oh, no, you know what? I'm using luck. I still have enough luck that I'm not doomed yet. I'm using luck, so that's a perfect success. Because this is the time to use it.
So you see the crack, it actually completely opens and then it just slams shut and it glows this icy blue for a few seconds. And you're cut off again. You recognize this from before.
Yeah, except this time I did it to myself. My choice. Motherfuckers who don't like how I do my job.
But Chad also is like, "Hey Cameron, did you see that?" Chad is talking to you. By the way, to Kathy. Chad got your name wrong. Was calling you Cameron.
I mean, Keffy is literally kneeling on the ground in the middle of that circle and just one hand stretched up towards like we're in a building, so like stretched up towards the ceiling, and the other on the floor, and is just kind of slowly standing back up because I'm getting ready to run because I'm assuming Jackson's not happy about that.
Oops, wrong thing. Yeah, Jackson's not happy. You just see Jackson start to make a hand signal. So you will have to get out of here as quickly as you can.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a running fight. Go! I'm assuming we're getting jumped, but yeah, Keffy is just yelling at True, like, okay, let's go.
Can you jump into Chad's BMW?
I'm assuming we're getting attacked. There are a bunch of like critters in here, right? Do we
Um,
have to fight our way out? Are we gonna?
no, you use that luck. So I'm gonna let you all. You can like leap over them and
I
jump
mean,
on
the luck
BMW.
was only for the one roll. Kick some
Yeah,
ass
it
is a
was, but
different
I'm
roll. Okay,
okay.
the GM's being nice, so we don't die immediately. Cool. Um, yeah, no, Keffy is just gonna run. Just go. I'm not saying no to a free Uber BMW, all right? Let's just get the heck out of here. We got to figure out somewhere to go.
Would you do you get in a BMW as well, True?
Sorry, I had trouble unmuting myself for some reason. Yes, True will get in the BMW and she will have a piece or two of the robot to try and motivate Chad.
Yeah, Chad will go top speed of that BMW to he's heading towards the mansion unless you tell him to go somewhere else.
Hey, can we actually go to the comic store, Chad? Could you
The
if you could
com
drop us off there? Or yeah, we'll run in and then make sure everyone knows that you're cool and you're on our side now, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell Casey about some of my poetry because it's so sad.
Okay, that's that
Chad, You can do that when we are stopped and parked, right?
Yeah. When we're stopped, you can do that. And you know what? When you're recovered, when things are when things are better, gonna we're gonna get you some coaching. So
Y- While
um
that's happening, Keffy is just texting Jax like, sorry, I pissed off your dad. Oops. That'll be fun for Jax to come back to next
can
time.
I have like grabbed something else that looked moderately important as we ran?
We have pieces of the robot, and I just like
Yeah, I
closed
guess that was
off
it.
we have pieces
And
of the
we have
robot, and or he has or the construct's head. This isn't weird or anything.
So you have
Tru
pieces of
picked
the
up the
Casey
rope.
bot. Sorry, you have two pieces of the Casey bot and maybe a crystal, not the big crystal, but maybe a crystal or some kind of scroll or something.
Is this enough to like slow him down for
Yeah.
half an hour, couple
I
hours?
mean, the luck auto counts as a 12, so I like sealing us off is like the best I could do, I think. So hopefully he has to come to us, which is also bad.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have you both roll for I guess what is that thing? I'm sorry, my brain is like um not avoid danger. It's
Act under pressure.
yeah, act under pressure.
That makes a lot of sense.
Please enjoy my overly loud rolling because my rolling surface is next to
And
my mic.
that's a six. I think that's a six, unless my cool. That's a seven. I thought my cool was 0, but that's my sharp.
Um, so, really?
Oh my goodness. I was just being silly with this, but okay. Um, when you
I
try
told
to,
you I needed the luck back.
you're fine. So when you try to go in, you are, um,
To the comic book store?
yeah,
Is Chad grab me and start crying on my shoulders?
that is what happens. As you're getting ready to go in, Chad will grab you and start crying on your shoulder. But um, a bunch of marbles falls on both of you. Kevin, you slip. I'm sorry.
That's
Marbles?
okay.
Marbles. Marble or marbles?
Marbles.
The keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. I mean, I can fall on my ass. That's not.
I mean, I can make it worse.
I mean, me falling over has just been like this normal thing in the game at this point.
So
Like,
basically, you got booby trapped.
oh, River, did you set up booby traps?
Yeah,
River, you know you're supposed to text us about the booby traps.
but you shouldn't have come in the front door.
The front
There's
door is
only
where
one door.
it's a store. There's always a backloading bay.
And how do I know you're really you?
Kephi would open a door, step through, and then walk out a door behind River.
Well, anybody can do that.
Not anybody can do that. Excuse you.
Magical child. Magical child.
Look, somebody has to take care of this place when you like abandoned it to go riding around with your
You
boyfriend.
have MJ.
MJ. He was supposed to be watching you.
Yeah, well, he's fighting monsters like you should have been doing instead of riding around in a BMW.
We wrote. We were fighting monsters.
You know what's going to happen? You are going to you're going to have like 5 kids and an apartment on the boardwalk, and you're going to have no money.
I
I
Okay.
am so confused.
Please tell me how me and your mom are going to have children.
You're not, but you were riding around in a BMW instead of stopping the world from ending. I saw you get out of it.
We were
We're
ending
look,
story.
we needed to get away from somebody because we're stalling for time because I have a feeling the next time he sees me, he's not going to be as civil as he was most of this time.
So why didn't you kill him?
Mm,
He had more guns than we did.
So get more weapons. MJ always has
It's
enough weapons.
fire.
Well,
I think it's more he had more firepower than we
yeah,
did.
that's a better way to put it.
So do
Like,
that. Why are you making this
Yeah,
so complicated?
you
we're
think
gonna
we're
get
back here?
yeah, when we get Wallace and Jax, we'll be able to do that hopefully. But for right now, we needed to stall for time.
Is your mom awake?
Yeah, she's fighting monsters
What? Where?
on the roof. Where else? They always fight on the roof. It's like you can't fight anywhere else.
I brought the charger for Wallace's Switch if it died.
Keffy is just running for the roof.
You get up there, you see some NPCs. I don't know what some of them, a few of them fighting off like flying things.
Is it some of True's werewolf employees?
I
Yeah,
said,
some of them, some whoever you want it to be. It's not. I mean, it's
are they
important, but it's not. It's important, but
please?
who it is up to you. Know, you can.
Sarah.
Sarah, Greg. I think some of my werewolves have very werewolfy names, like Rick, like Jaw Ripper, and then there's fucking Greg.
You have a Greg?
Yeah, I have a Greg.
Are you sure that's
The
Greg?
Jaw Ripper, Moon Howler, and Greg.
You know what Greg does? Greg stops, like puts down their bat that's covered in ichor, and kind of wipes off his hands on his uniform and hands you a thermos.
A sermon?
Thermos.
Thermos. Oh. Thanks, Greg.
He winks and then grabs the bat again to start beating stuff up, beating monsters and whatever. Are you gonna look what's in the thermos?
Yes, I will look at what's in the thermos.
You have some tea.
Greg, did you place Greg for the lulz?
You're the one who gave me the name.
I'm
gonna go. I'm gonna go make sure
here.
Sarah's okay.
Yeah.
We just got her back alive. Can I go?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
need
know.
to check in on that.
Protect someone,
Kaylee?
kick some ass, do whatever.
Yes, Kaylee, you said his name was Greg. I confirmed it with you.
There's a person named Greg in the universe.
Apparently
I hope
not.
Oh God. Are all Gregs one guy? I know like 3 Gregs in my real life. Are they all one guy?
You confirmed the name for me. I double checked. You had to know
Okay.
that I would do that.
Yeah, so am I able to just bash this thing in the face to get it away from Sarah, or do you want
What
me
did
to
you
roll?
get?
Roll. All right, let me roll a thing. 8 plus 2 for tough is 10.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say you could
Done.
have bashed it away.
I'm assuming that's kick some ass.
Yeah.
I inflict terrible harm, suffer 1 less harm, you force them where I want them. I'm just gonna do I'll suffer less harm because that means I suffer -2 harm, which means if it does 2 harm to me, it does nothing to me, and I could just kick it in the face. And all of my attacks count as weakness towards monsters because divine.
Yeah, you know how MJ was fighting them and then he just kind of was, yeah, it's like,
Just punching them.
yeah, you just kind of punch it out of the sky and you swoop Sarah away so that it doesn't bite her like it
I'm
was
just
getting
gonna
ready.
Sparta kick it off the roof.
Yes, that's exactly what you do.
Just Sparta kick it off the roof and then turn to Sarah to be like, "What are you doing up here? We just got you back."
Yeah, but we were under attack.
Yeah, and okay,
Baby, baby,
better
please.
better question. You're this you're still the spirit of this island now that we got you back, right?
Yeah, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
What's going on here?
The apocalypse, except currently it's on hold. Um,
Yeah, I get that, but
Do you
why does it
remember,
feel like
honey?
why does it feel like I'm floating in space?
cuz we are sort of and also not.
We may have fucked a couple things up. Can I read a bad situation to make sure Sarah is Sarah and
Well,
not a bomb?
long story short, while you're reading a bad situation, Keffy is just long story short, we got put in a bubble because I was supposed to kill Wallace and I didn't because I felt like that was a dick move. And removing someone from existence is sort of the same thing. So I didn't do that. And a few other spirits and gods are not happy about it because they don't want the end of the world to happen. So they bubbled the island so that Jackson couldn't cause the apocalypse. And then I cracked the bubble to get you back because I was trying to fix you. Uh, and then I fixed it, and now he's probably really not happy with me, and I am probably gonna he's just not gonna be happy with me, and I feel like I just put a giant target on my back. So can we go inside?
She's gonna look at the things flying towards the building. What
We
about
need
them?
to find Wallace and Jackson.
Okay.
Also, River is setting um booby traps again.
Yeah, he does that. Or no, I'm sorry,
Uh,
they do that.
Also, Chad is in the car.
Why?
We convinced him to stop supporting the bad guys.
How did you
Because
do that?
honestly, he's so dumb. It's just sad. It's not even hurtful anymore.
Did you
He,
promise him something?
no, I said we do our best to bring his robot version of Cassie back. But
Um,
actually, I didn't even say that. I just said we do our best. I was thinking we do our best to get him therapy and possibly neurological testing. Um,
You know what? I'm going inside. You just said words.
Yeah,
yeah,
that sounds
yeah,
good.
yeah.
We'll let's
Knowing,
go inside and we'll call Jackson and or Jackson Jax and
and
Wallace. Sorry, that was a bad way to put that. Wallace and Jax, and I will figure this out because
Yeah, that guy. I'll bring them back if I can.
that would be helpful because I used a lot of magic and I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work because I think I may have just dropped us into nowhere.
That would totally explain why it feels like I'm just kind of, floating in space or got
Yeah,
lost.
did I get
sorry,
anything on
sorry
my read
about
a bed
I'm
situation?
sorry about that. You got a 10, right?
I got a 10.
And what
Uh,
was it again?
read a
Uh,
bad situation, 10 plus hold 3. So 3 questions. What's the best way in? What's the best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the
yep,
biggest
yep.
threat?
What's
What's the
the biggest
most
threat? What's the best way to protect the victims? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? Trying to make sure my girlfriend has not been replaced by a bomb.
No, it is Sarah who is very confused and feeling kind of lost and floaty.
And but she's okay generally, besides feeling a bit floaty.
Yeah, a bit floaty.
a bit?
Okay,
I
uh,
apologize, but until we fix this, I need to
GM,
put reality on hold.
GM, is Sarah actually floating, or is she just feeling floaty? I'm just doing a base check-in on the rules of physics.
She's just feeling floaty, not actually like floating.
It's because of what I
Okay,
did.
Yeah,
I just,
It's
look,
just
man,
because of how I chose to fix the bubble.
it's been a day. I just had to check that the rules of physics still more or less apply.
For now.
but
I'm
I
gonna
am
pick up a
asleep.
rock and drop it over the edge of the roof to make sure it falls before
It
going
Yes.
does
inside.
fall.
Yeah, in here the rules of physics apply. In
I,
here.
it's been
For
a
now.
day, okay? Teleporting is not supposed to be popular or possible either, and it's been happening all over the place.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do to get well, it's not teleporting.
Okay, but what happened to Wallace was.
Yeah, I guess he did gate out of here. We need to find them.
Yeah, I'll bring them back. I don't feel like I have as much energy as I had before. So I'm just gonna go and try not to think of what you said about a robot. I
Don't worry about just don't worry about it. You can
Yeah,
go lie
yeah.
down. We'll find Wallace and Jax. We'll deal with it. I promise.
No, I have to bring them back.
What do you mean you have to bring them
They're not.
back? They're not here.
No, they're not on
You
the.
can't the Wallace was just in a
But
trailer.
they're
He
in
wasn't
the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do what I can, and then I'll just take a
and
really
Jax
long
was
nap.
with okay, no. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. They should be here.
They're not
How do you know that?
because I know where everyone is on this island right now and what everything is. I can see everything.
Oh, right, spirit. If you're the spirit of island. Yep, that Okay, I apologize. That's like someone asking me where they lost their keys.
Did I lose my keys?
Oh, you left them on the nightstand on the left side of the bed instead of the nightstand on the right side of the bed, and your brain just didn't remember.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I always losing them.
I hate to be this person, but shouldn't we wait to bring them back until their presence won't kickstart the end of the world? I
We
love
have to
my
make sure
brother.
Mia's alive. Wallace just can't kill Mia. That's all we have to make sure happens.
I'm, but he wants us to do it to open the cracks, and I don't like to do anything that assholes want me to do, you know? I want them back. Don't get me wrong, I want them back. But
It's going to take me a while anyway. I'm like I said, I'm kind of tired. I don't know if it's
Here,
being
yeah, let's get you inside. We'll figure out what to do with the apocalypse in a
should
minute.
we leave Chad with his robot or should we bring him in?
Why are you enabling that? That's really not healthy.
Honestly,
It was just to get him away from Jackson. Like,
well,
it's
that
more safe for him to not be near him.
and honestly, it's safer for the rest of the world if he's fixated on a robot until we can get him some serious help.
Yeah, I'm going to work on getting them back and I'm going to get some
Just
rest.
just go drink some water and sit down. It's
There should be some pizza pops left.
maybe you can tell me how this happened because I don't think I don't think I can take us back until we figure out what to do.
Yeah, it's
I
going to probably be a lot to take us back. Um, we'll figure it out.
have a hug.
Yeah, did they give you one already?
Please don't die again. If I can't, then you're not allowed to either.
Okay, let me roll the dice real quick, just because I'm able.
Oh my god.
What the dinosaur?
I get 156s. Here's one.
Love it when the GM's gotta be like, I gotta end the episode on a dice roll.
Okay, when
I
you say
mean,
don't die again, Sarah just kind of, for a moment, collapses in your arms and just flickers a little, but then she's okay. And that's where we're going to end.
that just for this, you have to do an outro.
Keldry, you want to do your outro?
Sure. Hi, I am Keldry, Starless Travel on Instagram. I played Kephi, the Spirit of Lost Things, the Divine Playbook in our wonderful Monster of the Week game, Winter. And I will also be gaming, I believe, this Saturday 4 p.m. EST on Singularity in King's Gambit. That's pretty much the only other game I think I have for a while outside of this one. So I hope to see y'all on Saturday. 5 p.m. EST. 5? 4? I think it's 5. 5 p.m. EST. Yeah. All right. Sorry. That's it for me.
Okay. What's your name? Kelly? Katie?
Not like we've known each
Kaylee.
other for 2 years. Thank you, Amy. So I am Kaylee, and I that wasn't a successful troll. I lost my words for an unrelated reason. Yeah, I'm Kaylee. Hi, I've been pronouns are she, her. I've been playing Tru, who also is a she, her, and is apparently now rescue, just straight up running an X rescue. And anyway, please look for my games. You can find them on itch under Gnome Barbarian. So they're by donation, but play them and have fun. I'm going to stop talking now.
I am sorry I did not catch any of that because I was dealing with something else. I'm Janie. I ran the game. I am in places and things. I am here on Saturday. I think that's my next thing. I don't know. I should really look at my schedule, but I'm not. Just make sure you all watch Singularity. We've got so many great shows on this Twitch channel. Just watch them all, or else I will make Chad come to your house.
I'll make.
No.
Or I'll just make it.
Chad doesn't need to show up at people's
Honey,
houses.
all the characters.
Yeah,
will
next game,
existence.
5 p.m. King's Gambit on Saturday. I don't know what the schedule is for Singularity for next month because I haven't seen it yet. But that's the next game that I know of, and both Janie and I are in that where where Janie's character, wonderful con woman, totally didn't just kidnap a duchess.
Well, I mean, she was kind of in
I mean,
danger.
we
She
all did the kidnapping, but
she needed it.
A little
we're
kidnapping.
spies, and sometimes we're good at it.
Most of the time.
Sometimes, just sometimes.
And also, if you join the Singularity Discord, there's a really nice calendar, and you join the Discord and look at the calendar. You can see what shows we have coming up. Just a pro tip.
Obviously, we don't do that, but you should.
This is all my scheme to get you all to join our Discord and to watch all of our shows because they're great. We've
And
got so much time.
maybe throw your hat in the ring on casting.
All right. Thanks, and thank you, Janie, for GMing. Love y'all.
It is. Yeah, yes, my child said we are running out of time. So good night.
Good night.